So one last warm-up problem here. This is just to remind us of the work that we were doing on Thursday, and especially for those of us who were absent on Thursday. I hope you guys will pay close attention. If you were here Thursday and you're feeling pretty good about this, feel free to go ahead and work through it on your own. I'm not going to do the whole thing for you, but I'm going to get us started on it. So let's draw our equals line down here so that we can keep our equation balanced. There were three big things that we wanted to look for before we start solving. First one was parentheses, and we got lots of parentheses here, so let's deal with those first. I see one thing out in front of two different things. I'm going to use my little shortcut here. So you could, if you wanted to, if you aren't comfortable with the shortcut, your other option is to draw your rectangle. Put your 2x out front and your 1x and your 1 up top and figure out what goes in there. But I'm going to use this shortcut because it's a little bit faster. Help me out. What is 2x times 1x? 2x squared. And 2x times positive 1 would be positive 2x. Now, if we'd done that with the box, that's exactly what we would have gotten inside of the box. Now for this, I don't really like using shortcuts for these, although some of you do, and that's fine, but I'm going to go ahead and draw my box off to the side here. And I'm making a 2 by 2 box because we've got two terms and two terms here. So that's x minus 1. I'm going to put x and negative 1 in here. I'm going to write it as 1x minus 1. We've also got a 2x and a 3. Let's go ahead and multiply. So 1x times 2x. 1 times 2 is 2. X times x is x squared. Go ahead and fill out the rest of that inside there. And whatever you get, write it right here. Right in that spot there. All right, so we've taken care of parentheses. What's the second thing we do when we're trying to simplify? Variables on both sides. That's the third thing. What do we do before that? Like terms. Do you see some like terms we can put together? I see a positive 3x and a negative 2x we can put together. So let's bring everything else down. 3x minus 2x, that's 1x, positive 1x. And then a negative 3. Okay, now variables on both sides. I see variables on both sides. You see lots of x's over here and over here. What I'm focused on is these 2x squareds. There's one on both sides, so we should be able to get both of them at the same time. Let's do minus 2x squared on both sides. That's going to cancel both of those. Tell me, are we still going to have variables on both sides here, though? Yeah. Do you guys want to get rid of the 2x or the 1x? We can't keep them both. We want to get rid of the 1x? Let's go minus 1x on both sides of our line here. And let's see what we have left. 2x minus 1x, that's just 1x equals. And then all that's left over there is a negative 3. So I think my final answer is x equals negative 3. If I wanted to check that, what would I do? We could take the -3, put it back into both sides of this equation, and what are we hoping happens when we do that? We want to get the same number on both sides. So if this were a problem on a test or a quiz, I'd certainly want to do that last step to check and make sure. All right, we're going to move over to our guided notes for right now. This is on the back of the notes that we took on Thursday. If you guys could switch over to that for